Hey, how is it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the next installment of my KCD2 campaign as we continue on. This is part 4, and the previous episodes have been a lot of fun. And I also want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has been hanging out watching this. It really does mean a lot, and it goes a long way, so I very much do appreciate it. So, in the previous episode, we went ahead and did some work for the blacksmith, and we've now been tasked to come down to Samine, so all the way from the north up here, all the way from up here in the north, we've now come down here to the south to basically find out what happened to the missing wagon. We're about to ride out with the Lord of Samine, along with his captain of the guard, and basically just, yeah, find out what happened to it. And here we go, let's meet him out. I think he is on his way down, so we're of course going to wait for him and then head out ourselves. And here he is, everybody's just waking up for the day. Let's go and talk to Captain Gnarly. What a name as well, holy crap. Okay, maybe we're not there yet. Right, cool. I guess I'll wait a little bit. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to have a horse because we have no money yet. We've really kind of just been like moving through the game and doing the story missions rather than maybe exploring and doing a few other things, but it's fine. Hopefully this quest, if we do well, will gain us some extra groschen and we'll be fine like that. So let's just wait for him to get in position. We'll have a little... he's just going to sit down and wait for me. Brother, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Okay, let's get going.
To set out, Captain.
Great. Now stick close to us, lad, and don't go wandering off.
It's a bit hard to. I've actually not got a horse, so I'm going to be like sprinting after you guys like an idiot. Right, boys, let's go. Can we not be going, can I get on the back maybe? Okay, we're following. So the game does a really cool job as well. We're actually going to just speed up probably. The game does a really cool job as well.
Troskowitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
Make light of it. Yeah, they seem fine.
Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
Why does everybody want to scrap?
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Okay, why does everybody just want to fight? Do I need to talk to Gnarly? No. Why does everybody just want to scrap? I mean, I respect it, right? It's cool. But still, also, look how amazing Troskowitz looks off in the distance as well. Looks crazy good, right?
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Okay, so we haven't actually come here to find the bandits. We've come here to scrap. Is he going to tell me basically to let him beat me up? Guess we'll have to do.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Samine. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
No need, I'm armed. Okay, well, what are you going to give me?
What will you give me?
What would you like?
Definitely a sword, right? The crit is mightier than the sword. Awesome response. We'll go a sword.
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands.
I am noble,
You can have my
somewhat.
cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks and get your arse into the pen.
Okay, cool. I'm completely unarmored, and he wants me to take this guy on. Okay, is the club better? I mean, we can also use the axe as well, right? That could not be a bad weapon to actually equip, right? The axe? It's a little bit heavier. I mean, the hunting sword is better. Let's just equip that and go for that. Why not? We'll take the club and sell it, right? Oh, no. Sorry. Didn't realize that was what we were doing. Let's just equip. Yeah, equip that now.
Hang on. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're just doing clubs. Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, it's only 2. It's only 3 as well. Okay, well, let's wait. Keep on blocking. Oh. Kind of got me in a corner, though. Okay, I was trying to master strike because I know you can if you click at the right time in the opposite direction. You can generally always get a master strike and it does like crazy damage, but I do need to be a little bit careful. Let's just see him coming. Yeah, it's like that basically, but I chickened out. I'm just not in armor, so I don't want to take a hit. I'm getting some good hits off on him though, but yeah. So I think it's always better just to let him do like 1 or 2 hits. So we block that. Block that and then we gotta kind of go. Because I think riposting isn't always the best against high tier opponents. Where we can just do that. I mean, he must be relatively low. We've bonked him a bunch of times. Yeah, he's... I mean, surely... Yeah, there you go. Nice. We brought him down. Get your performance job.
That's a lot of blood. This should stop it.
What do you say, son?
That was tough. Yeah.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry.
Brother, look at my armor compared to yours.
You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Okay, well, that club is getting sold immediately, but we'll take the shield. Why not? So let's equip the shield, and we'll have our hunting sword as well. Why not? Yeah, so then this way, this will at least keep us a little bit safer, I think, until we get a long sword and some better armor. Yeah, I think that's going to probably be the play. Just checking as well, we haven't leveled up. Are we close? Yeah, we're kind of close to leveling up on our strength, which should hopefully give us, yeah, will give us access to a few more other stats and stuff. Good. Let's not forget to, of course, wash ourselves up after a long fight. To be fair as well, I would have preferred just a horse, but here we are. To be fair, I beat you in a duel, good sir, and they've swapped horses as well. I don't think that's your horse. No, that is Captain Gnarly. Okay, cool. Sorry, that's to me. That is your horse. Fair enough. Fair enough. But to be fair, I did beat you in a duel, so...
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Troskowitz.
Yeah, I'll tell the truth.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping it.
Amen, brother. Amen.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Okay, well, we've arrived at Troskowitz, and so far, yeah, there's nothing happened, nothing crazy happening at all. Guess we'll talk to him and see.
We're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As if we've never met.
who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
To be fair though, is this guy's one... Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, that's skills right there. It's this guy's one job, to be fair, to, you know, look out for the people, hear the complaints. He lives a life of luxury. We should break the chains, guys. We should get him. There's the Lord. Let's do it. If only, eh? If only we could start a rebellion. I think the bailiff is in here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's down here somewhere. I mean, I'm pretty sure...
What did I do to you?
He can see out this window, and he can probably
Master
see the
Bailiff,
Lord himself.
Can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
It is me.
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
I do know. Let's talk about the hands.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
Okay, I mean...
You have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
I mean, that estate is pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, be careful what you say.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
I understand.
Okay, that's all then.
Thanks.
Right, well, at least we now know where they were going. I'll also close the door behind me because I'm such an honourable lad. And then I guess we will head down. I'm really interested. Is this the bride? This is Agnes. I wonder if she's the bride or not. But I'm really interested if you can, like, because they mentioned that her dress isn't ready and there's a problem with the dress. I'd be really kind of intrigued to see if you could kind of go that way. But maybe we'll get down there at some point. All right, let's get back here.
Man. How did it go?
They drove towards Apollonia. I didn't betray you to the bailiff. Yeah.
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yichin. The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yichin.
Sir, I could send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ.
It seems like neither of these guys particularly want to do this wedding.
Dorothy's endless fussing. I'll take Yichin any time. Besides, There's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yichin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then.
Okay, cool. I mean, again, I would love for these guys to have just lent me a horse, considering, you know, we're pretty friendly now, but here we are, jogging behind these guys. One of the nice things about this quest as well is we are getting to explore a lot more of the area as well, and it's opening up a lot more locations for us as well, so we are starting to see a bit more of the first map. I'm excited to actually go to Kutenberg, so if you guys don't know, there are 2 maps in this game that you do go to, and I think towards the middle part you can go between them freely as well, which is quite cool. So again, I'm really excited to actually experiment.
St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Great, we have these 2 old codgers. Okay, we're investigating the area at the crossroads. Seems fair. I mean, there's a cart right here, boys. I found it. It's right here. I found it. Okay, I mean, first things first, we should probably go into this place here. See if we can find anyone, talk to anybody. Okay, here we go. There's a gravedigger right here. Ignatius, how's it going? Have you seen anybody? Did a cart drive through here?
Did you see a cart drive through here by any chance?
All the time, friend, from Troskowitz to Yichin and back. Sometimes even a slow cart with a dead body.
I'm looking for a cart loaded with goods from the blacksmith. Probably moving fast.
Now that you mention it, I do recall something of the like. They even dropped a sack of charcoal. When you go out of the cemetery onto the road, you should see it right there on the right-hand side.
Okay, very useful. Thank you very much, Mr. Gravedigger. Is there anyone else to talk to? Don't think so, right? It's just got this, like, storeroom, bunch of coffins and stuff. Okay, cool. Well, let's head our way out then. Nice, our vitality also went up as well. Cool. So when we go out, and here it is, yeah, just on the ground.
Sack of charcoal. That could have fallen off the cart.
That's literally what he just said that, Henry, mate. He just said that. Do I need to go back now? Yeah, investigate the area of the crossroads. Okay, cool. So there's probably more to it then. So maybe it fell off because they turned? I mean, I'll have a little look up here. See if there's anything that interesting. Because they could have, like, turned, but I guess it's just the corner.
Getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I found the car. It's to the left, boys. Come on.
Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kutenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
Excuse yourself? I don't really know what to say. We'll say, yeah.
It's not my place to talk of such things, sir.
You see, Gnarly? At least the lad knows his place and the order of the world.
Or he's afraid to speak his mind, sir.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house.
Well, I mean, there's a barrel, right, boys? We're just going to ignore this barrel? I guess so.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Okay, back on it then. So I guess we'll go back a little bit. I mean, there's Yeah, I mean, more charcoal here, so I can only assume it's this way, right? Yeah, it'll be this way for sure. I mean, there's a car here. There's a car here. Is this it?
Now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Okay, well, I guess it's our job then to follow. See where this path leads. Hopefully we'll find the goods, get them back to Samine.
Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Samine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much...
Oh, I can hear someone. Bandits or something.
...was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the...
Listen.
Yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
I mean, these guys are in full armor, but I don't know how much I trust them considering I'm the one who took them down. I'm tempted to go up the left-hand side.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Yeah, I'm afraid of heights now. I'll get on it right away.
With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Okay, cool. So it wants me to go back a little bit and then up. Seems easy enough. I guess we probably should crouch a little.
Aye, Sparks. You two
Those
are
definitely aren't
arseholes.
the blacksmith's
I'd have
hands.
nothing to do with a wench like that. It ain't right having a pair.
It's only 3 of them, right? So I think we'll be fine. Especially if we come up here and we ambush them. Be more than easy. Let's get back then. Informer, I think I saw 3 of them. There's 3 of us. Seems easy enough.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
I was born ready. Of course I am.
Sure am, sir.
I wouldn't worry about Henry, sir. He showed his mettle and training.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more worried about you, to be honest.
Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Up top would be a good place to shoot from. We'll just go straight.
We ought to pounce on them while we have the moment of surprise.
The words of a real man. So get ready, and we'll go for them. Nice and quick before the bastards realize what's going on.
Yeah, it seems like a good enough plan. And we have our shield now as well. I mean, he has a good crossbow as well. He could have been up there just shooting down.
And stumble if he was a priest. Hey,
Yeah, here we go. We're just getting on them. Boom. Let's keep our block up.
What are those fancy moves, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get that, that master strike in. Shield's giving me a little... Oh my god, they're slaughtering him. Ouch.
Between the eyes.
Someone else finish him. There we go. There we go. Got him. Some beautiful loot here as well. I think I'm bleeding, boys. Let's quickly sort that out quite quickly. Cool. Bandage the head. Oh, my lord. Are you okay?
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
I've never met them. We can't ask them, yeah.
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Yeah, of course. Let's go. I mean, I want to loot. Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Hurry up, lad.
Yeah, I want to loot these guys quickly because groschen is groschen at the end of the day. And there's actually some better helmets and stuff here as well. And I think, yeah, I actually have the keys here as well. Nice. So we've got some 7 groschens, better than no groschen. We're up to 17 now. We are a little bit over encumbered, but that'll be fine. There's also an axe here. We can't take the axe. No, can't take the axe, but I think we got everything else. And is there anything? There's another chest down here as well, which is nice. So yeah, some more mead. And again, some more stuff to actually sell.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
What is that? Is it a gun or is it his crossbow we're talking about? Yeah, the crossbow, okay. Huzzah!
Gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Oh, there's quite a few of them. Hopefully the crossbow bolts continue to rain in. Okay, here we go. Oh god, I keep on putting my sword out. Okay, well, let's go for the archer first. He'll probably be the easiest one to kill. Let him attack. Or thrust. Follow up. He must be low, yeah. The stab is really effective. Go on. I really want to try and get the master strike down. It doesn't help as well that we are severely wounded. Let's go from the left, and when he strikes, we just can't get it in. It's not fast enough yet. There you go, there's at least one down though. I guess we'll... Nice, good, you saved my life there, good.
Help me with him!
I've got no stamina, I can't! Don't look at me. Get him, boys. I need my stamina back. I am very low. I think we're also bleeding as well. Can I just bandage mid-fight? Does that work? Yes, sir, it does. Okay, well, we stop the bleeding. We're just going to play defensive and hope that they can...
Is that the best you can do?
Yeah, beat him up, boys. It's 3v1. See how he likes it. Okay.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry!
Yeah, I'm here.
Listening?
Yeah.
Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks.
He's right there. I can
Chase
see
him
him.
down and bring him back.
Which way did he go?
See which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
Okay, but I mean, I'm pretty beaten up. I ain't gonna lie. But I guess, we'll get some armor. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Let's quickly loot up then and put this new equipment on, and then we will go. Okay, we had a few level ups as well. I'm going to take Thick Blood, which means we just bleed out a little bit slower when we get hit, and I also ended up taking Wrestler as well, so we're just better in general in a clinch. Craftsmanship has also gone up, and I think, again, having our gear probably decay slower is going to be pretty nice. We'll grab that. And then down here at Survival, I think we will probably take... Yeah, I mean, Flower Power probably seems pretty incredible. Just +2 Charisma if we have enough flowers on us. That seems very, very, very good. We also have our first proper sword as well, so we are going to be equipping this bad boy. So we actually have a proper sword, and already, like, Henry's starting to look pretty cool. Okay, well, off into the woods we go, even though, as we said, I do not exactly have a good setup whatsoever. I am on my last legs, but off we go. Okay, he should be here somewhere. Again, this red hue. There he is. Yeah, okay. I think I found him.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to.
Look how cool I look now as well. Hell yeah.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we could try, and you're no match for me. I'm literally in armor. I feel like this is the one time we can actually use this against him.
Yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match.
I am pretty armored now.
Even if the noose is waiting for you. It's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
You never know what might happen, friend. Much bigger and stronger fellas than you tried to wring my neck before. So
how did we fail? Come on. Okay, you never know what might happen. I mean, we'll try, I guess, to talk him out of it. 6 speech, though, isn't particularly good,
Who
but...
knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He'll have me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
If I were in your shoes, I think I'd go for the rope. Falling to your death can be real nasty.
How would you know? Have you tried it? Although, to come up with something that stupid, you must have fallen on your head.
Well, come what may. Anything can happen. Maybe you'll get out of it somehow.
Sure, I'll get out of it. Bollocks. And I don't have to be the one who falls off the cliff. So no, I'm not going with you.
Okay, then, can't you think of another solution?
Any other way out of this?
Well, you could let me go.
It's not happening, mate.
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
Yeah, to hell with your coin.
Keep your damn coin.
How dare you?
None of that. You won't yield.
Oh, I told you. No.
All right. I was hoping for a peaceful end to it. But if that's how you want it...
Okay. Oh, well, I'm just going to pull out my sword, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this guy doesn't seem very well trained. Though, one hit, and I am probably done for. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, no, don't block him. My stamina is so bad. There you go. Down he goes. The scum. They're so wounded anyway. Oh, hand wraps. We'll take that. The nice boots. Oh, a hired hand map. We'll take his groschen, of course, and his bandages. I mean, to be fair as well, we kind of need to rest up because, yeah, we are wounded. We actually don't have a horse right now. This is the same camp. This is the camp we were just at, right? Yeah, it was. And we've already looted it all, right? And here we are back here. So again, let's just quickly loot these guys. Again, I'll take the bows and the arrows. That'll be pretty useful. It's actually quite a nice coat and stuff, so we might actually change over. Again, is groschen, and all of these dice as well will be very nice. Ooh, 150 groschen. Another dice and all of these bear skins. It's apparently will sell for a lot. Nice, beautiful stuff, man. We're going to be quids in. We're going to be able to buy ourselves a nice horse after this, and we're going to be able to hopefully, you know, afford some decent clothes and some better armor, etc. Does look like that was the only chest. Can we eat here? It says steal, but I don't want these guys to do anything. Let's talk to this guy. Yeah, well, Venza's dead now, so he ain't going to be helping you. All right, cool. I think that's enough. We've done enough looting, so let's come back and let's talk to our boy. Yeah, there's goals. Let's talk to him and see.
Had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clamoring over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You
Ooh,
deserve
80
it.
groschen. Here we
Now,
go.
let's get that accursed cart back to Sameen. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskowitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with his hand.
Yeah, I could use a ride. Would you wait? What's going to happen to the other hand?
What's going to happen to that other hand?
We'll see. He was tied up, and he swears he's innocent. Either way, Gnarly'll get it out of him. I'd like to find out what actually happened.
Yeah, I could use a ride. Why not?
My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
Cool. We looted everything anyway, and here we go.
Nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the cart, and then you try to fuck me over.
A thief robbing a thief. What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By right, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. And parchment's expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
You're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
You'll live.
If you really are innocent, nothing will happen to you.
I am. It was Vence who roped me into it. I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Every good-for-nothing I've dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole don't think twice about stabbing her. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? And now shut it, the two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, are we getting off here then? Yeah, I guess if we get off here and we have to go all the way back north, we do need to sleep as well. Don't know what the time of day is. Yeah, we can't skip at the moment. Don't know what the time of day is, but we probably obviously need to rest and heal, get a good meal in us, and yeah, prepare ourselves for the future. Okay, well, I mean, we're here now, so we are going to probably just dismount and say our farewells. I'm good. Good luck, boys. I assume that's that, right? We don't have any missions here to follow them or anything. Yeah, no, we're good. All right, cool. Well, I've got some stuff to go and sell probably, and then call it quits, because by the time we get there, yeah, we're traveling, then we need to sleep and everything, so it seems good enough to me. Let's...
You look awful.
I feel it.
Any help?
No thanks. It's not as bad as it looks.
It is pretty bad. Cart has been found.
Job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semeen's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi, they took him to Semine. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, but that pair was as thick as, well, thieves. And that Franzi could talk his way out from under the executioner's axe.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semine's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you.
Is it a nice sword?
Once had his cuirass repaired here.
Ooh, armor.
Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Troskowitz. What do you think of her?
She's beautiful, of course. Yeah.
Well, young Semine is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semine. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Teresa? Nah, there's nobody waiting for me.
No, Master Blacksmith. There's no one waiting to drag me to the altar in irons.
Good for you, lad. Have your fun while you can. No need to hurry. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
We don't have any good steel?
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
Yeah, why can't it just be evil easy, eh?
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Well, I guess we should go find him.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Troskowitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Okay.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semine's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Troskowitz tavern. She knows all the gossip.
And that's why we
She'll
didn't tell
definitely
Betty
tell you
about
more
us
the
when we
hermit.
had the chance.
Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
I'm sure we'll be fine. So let's wash up if we can. We don't need to. So I guess we'll just go to bed, and that's where we'll wrap up today's episode. So if you guys enjoyed this, then be sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Honestly, it helps out so much. We might all... Oh, we have an armory kit here as well. Very nice. And got some leather apron. Nice. We're a proper blacksmith. Hell yeah. We also have this place here as well. We can actually drop off some of our equipment we don't necessarily need, like a lot of the smithing stuff, food, etc. That should free up a lot of our space. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys could drop a like and a comment, as I said, it would really, really help out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode.